And what was said in the conference was it was very much about looking at activities that you can't recover from, so critical tasks.
Learning from Normal Work podcast with Dr. Marcin Nazaruk.
Tell me a few more words about the difficulties that you've seen and maybe what you're hearing from the industry as well. What leaders are saying about the difficulties of embedding learning teams.
Well, okay, so the first one is that people feel that the incident investigation process is sufficient. Okay, and that there's not yet an understanding that there's a huge difference between what we think is going on and what's actually going on. So the difference between work as imagined versus work as done. So and really many people think that their metrics are telling them what they need to know. So there's the actual case for doing learning teams and not just relying on incident investigation is the first issue. The second issue is that people feel that it's more bureaucracy. People worry that that it's going to be like a HAZOP, where we put a bunch of people in a room to talk about a high-risk piece of work, where then but not include the workers and just talk about it from a very technical perspective, rather than the walking through of the work and actually seeing the work. So there's a concern that that it's yet another process, and what benefit is it going to give us? It could be quite a theoretical process. And the third issue is that companies have seen kind of proliferation of a new process, like, for example, Six Sigma or CI, where companies train people up and then find out that you're doing these projects on meeting room occupancy. And you're going, whoa, hang on, we kind of got it wrong there. We're now causing a burden upon the organization. We've actually caused a new bureaucracy in our organization. And what was said in the conference was it was very much about looking at activities that you can't recover from, so critical tasks. And people were not talking about doing a learning team every week. They were not talking about targets on the numbers of learning teams. They said that would cause a huge problem in the organization. Instead, it was about doing learning teams where there were signals that there was an issue, or they were doing a learning team because of a particularly high risk task.